How's it going, everybody? Joey here with a Mean Bean discussion thing. Well, two members of Mean Bean are here at least.
Yeah, not all of them.
Yeah, we got Craig, the honorary member.
My favorite member of Mean Bean.
Yeah, but welcome. So as many of y'all probably know, today, assuming future me uploads this today, we got a direct announce. Yay! The
Wait, you have to edit this today and upload it today for that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, direct announced. Yay!
Yeah, but we got the long-awaited September Direct finally announced, so everyone can shut up about it now.
Yay.
And then complain about how their favorite game series didn't get another entry.
Yeah.
Like how Mario didn't get another game. How dare they not announce a new Mario game when we've already gotten like 5 Mario games this year? They better make a 6th one, or I'm not going to be happy. I'm gonna unsubscribe from the NSO account
for this. I got my predictions, and I'm ready to decide them. I'm ready to decide on what's gonna be, because I clearly decide what they announce.
Yeah, I guess with that, speaking of stuff that's been announced, let's start with the games that have already been announced. Alrighty, so let's see. We've already had WarioWare came out already, so the partner could go over that. I guess the next.
It did?
Yeah, September 8th.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, I've been meaning to buy. I thought it's actually really fun, especially if you play with people. That's the together part of the game's title. But I feel like it's gonna be a game where I end up buying, like, if I like plan for like people to like hang out or something. Maybe we'll do that as like a one-off Mean Bean video one day. We'll play some WarioWare and play it together.
I know I like Minerware on CubeCraft.
Yeah,
that's pretty fun.
I like to see all of Wario's wares. That's what I want to know. What are his wares?
I don't know.
But
presumably he's a businessman.
Yeah, he is. But get into our first big game. And we're also gonna be, for the most part, just talking about Nintendo here. I'm sure third parties are going to show up, but we won't be talking about those too much.
But they're nerds.
But we're gonna be starting off with Metroid Dread, which is coming out October 8th, I believe.
Isn't that the 2D Metroid game?
Yeah, it's we were able to make this in a quicker amount of time than Metroid Prime 4 game.
That sounds about right.
Sure. But yeah, I'm very excited for Metroid Dread. I've already said that before. But just because of the pure fact this game's like 13 years in the making, and Nintendo's put that as part of the advertising, it's 13 years in the making. So it was really cool to see it announced at E3. Obviously it's coming out like the 8th of October, so that's very soon. So they've already really been doing a lot of advertising for it. So I feel like we're not going to get a lot of focus on it, but we're still going to get like a quick trailer or something like that.
Probably.
Just be like, hey, but we've been telling you and like knocking on your door all day about this, but don't forget it's still coming out. And that's probably about the extent we'll get. Just don't forget.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do what they did with the Zelda amiibo, make the Metroid amiibo possible to buy outside of day one of pre-orders, because I want my Samus and Emmy amiibo so badly.
I still remember the first day it came out, and we arrived at the store, and we were like, "So where's the Legend of Zelda amiibo? Where's the Zelda and Lofting amiibo?" And they were like, about that, they don't exist.
Yeah,
they're not in the warehouses. They're not in the stores. We haven't gotten any word from Nintendo.
Yeah.
So
some people got them, because a lot of people had them, but like they didn't have any to give to the outlets.
The peasants.
So yeah, the people who don't have super pre-ordering powers. I don't know. But yeah, not much to add on Metroid Dread. We really already know just about everything for that game. Outside, I know I'm going to get it day one. I really want the special edition.
I'm not.
Personally, I'm excited for it. So yeah.
I am personally excited for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond.
Oh, really? Now, this is why I'm going to be the Debbie Downer and say they're not going to talk about it all. The direct.
Yes, they are. Yes, okay. They have to.
But
It's coming out so soon.
The thing is, we all know how Pokemon Company is and how they like to do their own presentations. It may get a small mention for like 5 seconds, and then Pokemon's like, okay, give it back to us, Nintendo. Even though Nintendo owns Pokemon Company.
But like, did you see what they did with the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 back in like the summer of 2 years ago, where they were like, or no, it was 2021 winter, and they were like, I know you guys are all wondering about Breath of the Wild 2. Sadly, we don't have anything. Goodbye.
Yeah, but like,
so like, I doubt they'll pull another thing like that. Because
no,
you
it's not
remember
gonna
the
be like
last
that. But
upset?
it's just gonna be like, they do like the reels where they show like 10 games and like just show them in like really quick rapid fire fashion. I can see it being in like that, like just like a reminder. But like,
why would they do that though? It's
but
such a big selling game.
They always do that. That's why.
That's stupid. That's bad selling. I disagree with Nintendo. I think they're dumb. To the 7th power.
Yeah, but anyhow, but yeah, I definitely don't think Arceus is going to be in here like this period. But Brilliant Diamond's trying to pull like maybe a quick mention. I doubt we're going to get, especially since we just got that Pokemon Presents like less than a month ago. Like how it was like only like 2 or 3 weeks ago we just got.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Because that's where they said all
yeah.
the stuff about Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Yeah, that's the other reason why. Like if we still only had that one from like I think like February and March of this year, I would be more hesitant about it. But since we just got one, that's the other reason why. I'm just Pokemon Company being Pokemon Company. So yeah, that's just me. But you never know. Pokemon Company actually want to surprise me. You never know. Probably not. But let's see. Going to the next game, Mario Party Superstars. We haven't heard anything about the game since it first got announced at E3, so I'm sure that game's going to get a pretty big blowout at this direct because it comes out I think comes out Halloween, which perfect Halloween game.
Mario Party is Halloween game?
Well, it's coming out on Halloween.
But yeah, but you said it's a perfect Halloween game.
It is.
I've never seen a Mario Party game and screamed, yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, okay, sorry. It's coming out October 29th. But
okay, yeah, that's Halloween. That's
before,
Halloween.
It reminds me of not last year, but 2019, Luigi's Mansion 3 came out on the same day. But 2 years ago, so it's like, yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3, that makes sense for a Halloween title. Like, it's not gonna it's not like super scary, but it's like it's a spooky game.
No, the scariest game.
Like, if we're gonna be honest, Mario Party is the scariest game of them all. Like, that's
no. The scariest game is Just Dance 2022.
Yeah, because it's the first Just Dance game to not be on the Wii.
Really?
Yes, this is the first time. So when this releases, the world's gonna end. This is the first Just Dance game.
It better not.
This is the first. Like what? A world where you can't buy a new Just Dance game on Wii and pay $60 for a Nintendo Wii game? Like, I don't know if I'm able to.
I have so many things to look forward to in the next few months, like animes being released and Pokemon Legends Arceus and the Breath of the Wild 2 game. If the world ends because Just Dance 2022 was not released on the Wii, I'm gonna throw a fit and I'm gonna haunt whoever decided to release it there.
I agree. I double down on my predictions now that definitely will happen. The world will definitely end. Like,
no.
It's not like conformed.
Never.
Yeah. Going to games that we actually care about. Shin Megami Tensei 5. Nintendo is, I want to say they are publishing it everywhere but America for some reason. But they've still been pushing the game. But they've still been pushing the game really hard in America. So
why would we if they're not selling it here, why are they?
No, they are selling it here, but they're not publishing it.
Oh, okay.
They're just not the ones publishing it. It's SMT5. Who is publishing and up at SMT 5. Shin Megami Tensei 5.
I was wondering why it looked
It's
like.
Atlas. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering why it looked like another Persona game.
Well, that's it. Well, because Shin Megami Tensei Persona is a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei. I just
Oh,
remember.
well, okay. Yeah, that would make sense then.
I think everyone forgets that Persona is the spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei and not the other way around. But
Yeah, I
Persona
did
just
not know
happened to
that.
be a lot bigger. Shin Megami Tensei's been getting a lot more popularity though, and I've actually been paying attention to 5 because Nintendo's really been pushing it. And I don't know about pick up release, but I could see it maybe picking up like Black Friday or something. I'm interested. I am interested, which is rare for me to say I'm interested in an RPG.
That
So
is rare. That is
um,
very rare. Except for the Pokemon one, which like the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond one, which you
I
said
am
you were
well.
interested
That's
in.
the thing. If you go back to my reaction to the Pokemon Presents in February when the one that was announced the games, I was in like utter shock that I actually wanted to like. I was ready to pre-order those games like day one, and I've not felt that with a Pokemon. I have not wanted a Pokemon game that badly since I got my first Pokemon game like over 10 years ago. I have not been this excited for Pokemon games in a long, 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 long time.
Why are you
So
excited for these ones?
I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. Well, honestly, is I know why because it actually looks
Oh
like they
yeah,
want to make the game, evolve the formula.
yeah.
But I don't know something about Brilliant Diamond, Shine and Pool. I just really those games is like really are clicking with me. I also never play those, so that's probably also why. But when I saw that first trailer, I was like, "Whoa!" And then they had the trailer that like was the game like a lot more polished up because they originally showed the game a year out from release.
Mhm.
And I was like, "Oh my gosh! Now I really want to get the game even more." And also, if you pre-order the game, you get 3 keychains of like little plush keychains of the starters. It's
Aw,
cool.
that's adorable.
Yeah, yeah. It's only if you pre-order it off of the Pokemon Center, which I already did. So it's
Which
gonna
I
be
physically can't do. I don't have any money.
yeah. So yeah, I haven't been shipped to my house. I actually got the deluxe pack where it's like both of them, like
Huh.
Diamond and Pearl. So
Oh yeah,
because
because you
I
same
won't
with the
lie, the main
peripherals.
reason why is because I really like the box that the Diamond and Pearl came in, and
Of course.
that's also how you get all 3 keychains. You only get one random one if you buy just one game. Um,
Huh.
so yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 5. I'm playing that game again because that's how we got in this conversation, and it doesn't get enough attention. That series needs some more attention. So, think about trying it. They make a demo, try the demo. Um, but our last game that for this year. Oh, well, before we get this one, because I'm gonna forget about this, we have Big Brain Academy Brain versus Brain coming out. That was announced like a week or two ago.
Wait, is that the name, or are you talking about Danganronpa?
No, talk about Big Brain. Well, not, I'm skipping over Danganronpa.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
talking about Big Brain Academy. Brain vs. Brain, which is a Nintendo game that got announced like a week or two ago. It's coming out December 3rd, which is the same day as Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. But I'm going to forget about Big Brain, so I'm bringing it up now. I don't think we're going to see it at the Direct because it just got announced. Maybe a quick, small little, hey, it's here. But I don't really feel like that's the game they're marketing it towards a hardcore audience. It's more of a general consumer type of game. Though it does look fun. It's gonna be only $30, so I may pick it up.
okay.
It looks like it may be a fun time. So
Danganronpa.
yeah.
But
Do you know what? Do you like? If you want to talk about Dang Nawapa, go ahead. Because I don't know squat about the series. So
I'm gonna be honest. All I know is that it's like some weird like these people are locked in a high school and have to figure out who's murdering people. That's all I
yeah,
know about Danganronpa, and also that a lot of people like it.
yeah. I've heard good things about it. I just don't care personally about like
Same.
I may try it one day, but it's like definitely something like these are remakes of every game in the series. Actually, it's like 1, 2, and it's 1, 2, one of the spin-off game, and they'll actually add in a whole new spin-off game a part of it. So it's actually really cool what they're doing here.
Mhm.
Literally remaking the entire series and putting it in one $60 package. That's really cool. Um, but it's
That is pretty cool.
like if I was going to play this, if you want to get a series, like that's a whole series right there. That's neat. But you know, I know about as much as Lucas does. So I just knew that from the direct from E3 when they announced it. But yeah, and then getting into games we don't know much about. We got Splatoon 3, which I'm guessing that's going to be like a spring release because that's normally when Splatoon games come out.
It also feels like a spring game.
It is. It's a spring summertime game, and I think we're going to get not a lot, but a trailer similar to what we got back in the February direct, where it's kind of like a small bit of information, but nothing like crazy, like a small 1-2 minute trailer. Now I think whatever direct we get next, which will probably be like the February direct, that's when they're really going to start blowing up the game.
Yeah.
But right now, I think they're still going to be a bit hesitant, but because we still got, like we just went over, we got Dread, we got Mario, we got Pokemon, we got Advanced Wars, we got Shin Megami Tensei. There's still a lot of more Nintendo games coming out than what to fill out the last 3 months of the year. So I don't feel like they want to overshadow that with one of the big IPs.
Mm-hmm. I personally think Pokemon Legends Arceus is also going to be like released in the spring, and I want to explain why. Because
wait, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
We already know it's coming out in January. We have the exact release date.
Never mind, it's coming out in January. Sweet.
It's like January 28th, I think. Like we already know.
That's like close enough to spring. It's like pretty close.
Yeah, it's only like the dead middle of winter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, we already know when it's coming out. It got released. We knew the release date the same time we found out about Boy Diana Shining Pearl, which like they like randomly announced it in a press release. Like they just randomly sent out a press release like, hey, here's some new information about the games, and here's the release dates. Okay, bye. It was weird.
Huh.
It wasn't even like with a trailer, just hey, news outlets, here's some information.
That is really weird. Why would they do that?
Hey, like Pokemon was all over the news that day, so
fair.
Yeah.
I do think they're gonna say something about it tomorrow, though.
Arceus is like a hard, like Arceus. I'm completely conformed it won't be there, just because I highly doubt even the remakes are going to be in there. But
I disagree. I think they're both going to be in there.
So,
especially with how big of a change Legends Arceus is from the formula, it just seems so much like it's going to be in there.
I think the other thing is the other reason why Nintendo. I feel like the part reason why Nintendo may also not put Pokemon games to direct. Pokemon's such a big franchise, it also ends up overshadowing a lot of the other announcements.
And that's fair, but
that's why they get their own thing. So, like, it's possible. Obviously, they can do whatever they want. This could be a 40-minute reveal of Sakurai giving us the Finger and being like, "Yeah, no last DLC fighter."
I mean, they also could, because it also goes the other way with Legends Arceus. Yeah, it could overshadow it, but it also could, like, if they put it at the end, hype everybody up for all the other games while they're waiting for Pokemon to like come on the screen.
No, that's the thing. Like when it's not the direct itself, it's the after effect of direct. What people are going to be talking about the most.
That's fair, actually.
With the E3 direct, yeah, everyone's talking about everything else, but everyone was talking about Breath of the Wild too. You know, there's always that one thing. That's why they try to. That's why Breath of the Wild 2 didn't get a big blowout, because they still want people to focus on like games like Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, which I do think we're going to get more information about in this direct, because Ubisoft has already been doing a lot of promotions for that game, even though we don't even know when the release date. So I'm going to guess it's going to be the same as the first game around August. But Ubisoft likes to advertise their games early, and they've already started advertising Sparks of Hope a lot. So I won't be surprised if we at least get another trailer or a small glimpse of the game again this direct.
Yeah.
But with that, unless I missed anything, that's all the games that we already have had announced.
Yeah. Oh, Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
We just talked about that.
No, we talked about Pokemon Legends Arceus.
No, I just talked about with Ubisoft.
Oh.
I'm
dumb.
I literally just talked about it. But
okay.
Moving on from that, the next thing we got, there's been a lot of rumors, And with it being the third year anniversary of the Nintendo Switch Online, NSO, there's been a lot of rumors saying there's going to be 64 and Game Boy games coming up, especially 64 more recently. I know about the beginning of this year after the February Direct, I said if we don't get anything about NSO at the February Direct, I'm giving up on NSO.
What's
I'm
NSO?
Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh, okay.
But I'm backtracking on that now. That statement may be beginning this year. I think we could get 64. And if we do, that's 4-player online of the outstanding 64 library. Like Mario Kart 64, you got the Mario Party games, Star Fox, like the original Smash. Literally, the whole point of the N64 was the biggest advertisement of that was it was the 4-player like machine because it was the first console to be able to do 4-player action. So like that's going to be a multiplayer I don't know, but it's a tightly packed multiplayer package, and it comes for free with NSO because it's like how we had the NES and SNES app. We could probably get an N64 app as well. I really hope we get an N64.
I think we're getting N64.
And if we
That would make sense.
Like if we get Game Boy, I'll also be cool with Game Boy because there's a lot of games on the Game Boy that'd be cool to do. I've personally played a lot more Game Boy games that had 64. The only 64 game I've really played is Mario 64. So the 64 games would be more of a new experience to me than Game Boy. But either way, getting more games on NSO is just cool, and it makes that $20 value even better.
Yeah.
So
I wanna say that there have been games that are announced, but I have a theory of a game that hasn't been announced yet, and that I think this would be the perfect time for them to announce it. Maybe. So Hollow Knight. You know it, you love it. But they're making a sequel that I think they might announce. It's called Hollow Knight Silksong.
That's already been announced to come to the Switch.
Well, yeah, but like they given like an actual date for it.
Oh, well, it won't be at the Direct. Doesn't Microsoft fully own that?
I don't think so.
I thought. Oh, I'm thinking of Ori. Sorry, I'm thinking of Ori. I don't think those two like not mixed up. Like I know the difference, but like company who owns it, I always get that part mixed up with that. I always think Hollow Knight is owned by Microsoft and Ori isn't, but it's the other way around.
Yeah, I played all of the Ori games. They were really good. And I also played through Hollow Knight.
That would be
which
neat.
Is also really good.
It would be cool to see Hollow Knight come, but I don't know. I really don't think it's a definite yes. I don't think it's a definite no. But that's an interesting prediction.
Yeah.
I guess going with that, we can get into our game predictions. Which I'm gonna start off here with a bold one. I think we're gonna get out. Alright, so imagine this. 6 p.m. Eastern time for our time zone. We get the direct starts. They have the whole little direct thing. Then it's black. It has a little bar thing on the bottom saying gameplay game footage not like resembling the real game.
Man, you've really thought into this.
Right? And it comes in, and you start hearing some noises. So I'm like, wow, woohoo's new 3D mainline Mario game. Whatever you want to call it, Odyssey 2. I don't think it's going to be Odyssey 2. It'll probably be in the Odyssey engine, but I don't think it's going to be a direct sequel to Odyssey. Nintendo doesn't normally do that. So I think it'd be a whole new concept, but it'll probably still it'll have the same look of Odyssey because why make a whole new engine?
What would they even do for it though? Like, what would they do to make it different?
I don't. That's the whole thing with Nintendo though. They come with these well of ideas. We did that's. I don't know what they would do to make it different. There's a lot of stuff they could do. They could. I don't know. Everyone's been doing. They could do a multiverse. A lot of platforms have been doing that recently. It's
a Mario multiverse. Do you play as Bowser instead?
Sonic's doing it. Ratchet and Clank pulled it off earlier this year in that amazing PS5 game. It's not like imagine he's gone through worlds, galaxies, like different like dimensions or whatever. It's not the craziest thing to say where do you go next after you've had 2 universe-wide and globe-tropping adventures. Why not tackle the multiverse? Like, unless they want to go back to like space. I don't know. Like,
What if they do want to go back to space?
I don't know what it would be. Like, I feel like it's going to be a small tease, kind of like how like back when Odyssey got first announced, we didn't even know about the capture mechanic. They literally just like new 3D Mario, and it just kind of looked like a new 3D Mario, and that enough is to get you excited. But what it'll be exactly, I don't know. But I think it's about time. Like, it's been a while since our last
Joseph,
3D
pause. Did you just hear what you just said? It's about time.
It is about time.
The last time we had a sequel to a game, Plants vs. Zombies is the game I'm referring to. This is the only sequel that's happened in the past 10 years. It was called Plants vs. Zombies, It's About Time. And you just said it's about time. And Plants vs. Zombies 2 was about time travel. I think the new Mario game is going to be about time travel. We're going to see into Bowser's past, and we're going to see why he wants to be with Peach so much.
So it's Crash
I think
Bandicoot
you both
4.
have officially jumped the shark.
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
learned
I
what
was
that
going
meant
to come up with a idea. I was just going to say new 3D Mario game. And Lucas is like, well, what is it going to be about? And I was like, everyone's doing multiverse. I probably wouldn't be multiverse, but like.
And then you made the fatal mistake of saying it's about time.
Because, yeah, Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time.
Plants vs. Zombies 2, it's about time.
No one remembers Plants vs. Zombies anymore.
I remember it. I play it still. Because I'm not a nerd.
I still remember Plants vs. Zombies.
I just remember that Crash Now Toys for Bob, although making us the freaking Call of Duty Warzone, and I'm sad.
Yeah, I miss Skylanders.
I miss Spyro and Crash.
Why can't we get Skylanders? It's about time.
I miss the Call of Duty games on the DS.
Same.
I don't miss those. Those were disgusting.
Stupidly hard Call of Duty DS games. And you know what else is stupidly hard? 3D Kirby game.
I think that's more likely than the Mario game.
Oh, probably. No, I just want to start with the Mario game because I feel like it was kind of a bold prediction. And if it did happen, I think we all starting to get to the time where like a new 3D Mario game is going to get announced soon.
I'm calling it. It's going to be a Mario time travel game. It's going to be this direct too.
Get a Super Nintendo and you can have your Mario time travel.
No.
But Thomas got it. All right. But 3D Kirby game, I know I've said this before. I think I've said this like every direct this year, but they've been heavily hinting towards it. I almost said Valve. They don't make games. HAL has been hyping up the next Kirby games will be started by this big new era for Kirby that's going to be like the past 25 years have been the first era of Kirby, which sounds ridiculous, but now they're hyping this up as the next big step for the franchise.
Okay.
So like 3D, we have not gotten a new Kirby game since like March of 2018. It has been several years. This is one of the biggest waits we've had for a new Kirby platformer.
Okay.
Outside of between 64 and Amazing Mirror, way back in the early 2000s. So like, I think it's time for a new Kirby game, and it may just be 3D.
That's fair. I'm going to take it a step further, Joseph. Now, we need to look at all of, because Kirby's a major franchise under Nintendo. So we need to look at all the other major franchises. Zelda, Pokemon, Mario, those. All pretty good games, all pretty good franchises, but let's look at what all the new games had in common. Breath of the Wild, open world. Odyssey, open world. Pokemon Legends Arceus is about to become open world. Now, 3D Kirby game. What about open world 3D Kirby game?
Honestly, I'm gonna take your concept and flip it on its head.
Okay.
I was going to go with that. I've seen people say this about like an open world Kirby game, but I've also seen people say they give variety to Nintendo's 3D platformers, and plus, since this will be the first 3D Kirby game ever made, make it kind of like a 3D world style game where it's still a linear level, but it's in a big 3D space, but it's not open world. So we're not just getting massive open world, massive open world, massive open world, because people are going to get tired of that. And I like
Debatable.
Also,
well, I mean, Lucas, you remember the whole thing with Skyrim?
Okay, there's a good way to make an open world game, and then there's Skyrim, which has 70,000 side quests.
All I'm saying is people get burned out.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I also do think it would add a good... Also, once this is the first... I think just it being a 3D Kirby game alone is big enough on its own. I don't think they need to add open world on top of that. I also feel like... if they did try to do that, I'd be scared they'd be buying on too much, since how this would theoretically be the first game that would be 3D. Like they've done games in like a 3D art style, but like you can run around a 3D plane. I feel like we don't need to quite go the open world Kirby yet, and I also feel like open world as it in general just became a very popular concept, and it makes sense why. But I do feel like I can see Nintendo being like, Kirby's always kind of not been like, they've never made Kirby like this big. It's never been like the big premier franchise. It's always been like a B-list type of thing. I think for them to still help like get people to like be more comfortable with 3D, and stuff like that, I do think it'll still be like a 3D world style game, and maybe even, I don't think it'll be 4-player, but it'll be kind of cool if it was. But I think it would be a single player 3D Kirby experience, similar to like the level design of a 3D world like game or Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
So probably more like Galaxy, but not in like it being in space, but like in it's a bit more open. It's not strictly linear. It's a bit more open 3D design, but not open world. But that's what I would personally think. So that's me personally with Kirby. Like, I think I would buy open world Kirby game, but with me, Kirby's also always been like baby's first platformer and all that, and I always kind of like the idea of Kirby being like simple. Simple, but like has like infinite amount of fun with it, and it really plays that simple concept. And I feel like they have to. I feel like with Kirby, they need to take that step just into 3D before they go full on open world with it.
That's fair. I'm still hoping for an open world Kirby game because I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I guess to me also, there's, like you said, there's a lot of open world games coming out. Those games take a lot of time to beat. I would like to still have some games coming out that are just I can beat in a nice, comfortable amount of time.
So, that's fair.
Yeah, but I guess it's, I have one last prediction, which isn't a prediction for this direct, but it's just the fact that no, sorry, it's not a game prediction, but it is a prediction for this direct. I do think we're going to get DLC for Wing Fit Adventure. Maybe paid DLC to expand the story mode.
Ring Fit Adventure? Why would they do that? Like, I guess I get that
they've already done it like 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, it's gotten a lot of free DLC. But at this point, a lot of people have probably finished up the very long, but still the story mode. And the whole point of that game's like, you're supposed to play it every day, or make your schedule, and you do like every day, every other day, every week, whatever. And a lot of people, especially at this point, have finished that game. Maybe add another story mode to it, another like experience, or just a sequel. I don't think they would do a sequel. Maybe they'll kind of do like they did with the Xenoblade story expansion, where it's like a standalone game, but you can also just buy as DLC for Xenoblade 2. Mm-hmm. But right now I'm just seeing it just as like a paid DLC, like a $10, $20 DLC, which I would buy because I love Ring Fit. But yeah, that's my last for new stuff we don't already know predictions. If y'all have any game predictions I'd like to throw out there.
I have a prediction, not about a game, but because I don't know how exactly this sound goes, but it's like something like whew, whew, whew. I don't know how the Smash announce sound goes. It's like some siren. Cue siren noise here. I don't know. But new Smash character. I personally think.
I believe we should get to that a bit later.
Is there something before this?
Well, does anyone else have any other game-related things before we? Because Smash is going to take up probably a good amount of time. So any other game announcements or predictions from anybody before we get on to Smash? Because
I think I have a tiny prediction.
Okay.
So I don't know if anyone remembers this. Joseph probably does, but a while back, around all the 30th anniversaries, there was a lot of stuff going around about a Donkey Kong game coming out.
Oh yeah.
So, if it probably wouldn't come out anytime soon, but it wouldn't surprise me if they like announced a Donkey Kong game in the making.
I can see that because it's been a while since Tropical Freeze came out, and it's been a while since the Switch ports came out as well. And I think I definitely could see. I think there's a good chance we will get a Donkey Kong game. I'm leaning towards it would be a 3D Donkey Kong game, but I wouldn't also be too surprised if it was 2D as well. But though it would be cool to see them tackle 3D Donkey Kong game because they haven't done that since 64.
I think they're only going to do one 3D game. So if we get a 3D Donkey Kong, we're not going to get a 3D Kirby. And if we get a 3D Kirby, we're not getting a 3D Donkey Kong.
Yeah, because they have. I don't think we said this, but they just say it's mainly going to focus on the rest of 2021, which I feel like we're going to get like one more new game announcement for 2021. But also Nintendo says this all the time, and then we get like a few announcements for the next year. So I think we're going to get at least 1 or 2 game announcements for the next year. So and also keep in mind this is also a direct on the longer side. It's going to be 40 minutes long.
Oh so, boy. So a lot of filler needed.
Yeah, so I want to be. I like in general. I'm just like making up random like stuff that I think could happen. I wouldn't be surprised if we again these are just predictions. I don't think any of us are saying all this is going to happen in the same direct. At least I'm not. But I wouldn't be surprised if I would be surprised if we got 3D Donkey Kong, 3D Kirby. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get any of them. I wouldn't be surprised if we got, like, at the end of the day, we're just kind of throwing out ideas and seeing just to kind of out what we think is going to happen. But no, I remember I thought about 3D Donkey Kong, and I was thinking, I'm like, I forgot I was going to put on my list just in case no one else brought it up, and I forgot to because I'm looking at my prediction list now. I never did. But I remember thinking, I'm like, when I always do these prediction lists, I don't put down like every little thing because I don't want to just say every prediction. No one else has their own predictions to say, so I don't try to limit myself with the list. But 3D Donkey Kong would be cool because like I'm literally just imagining like Donkey Kong swinging through New Donk City. I don't think it would be New Donk City, but I'm just imagining that, and I just think it would be cool to get a 3D Donkey Kong game just swinging around and having fun.
Personally, I would I'd be fine with a 3D Donkey Kong game, but I feel like it would be cool to like see like maybe a rhythm game or like something that's not like traditionally like a platformer or I guess a 3D game, but more just like a fun little like I don't know, maybe like a
Donkey Konga 4?
Yeah, maybe
Donkey Konga 2?
Well, maybe like a port or like something like that. Probably not a port, but like that'd be cool. It's also like a dream of mine to get a newer Nintendo rhythm game.
Yeah,
honestly they really should. Other than Hyrule Cadence, that was iffy.
That was a fun game. I haven't bought the game, but I've been meaning to buy the game. So I want to get like the physical copy, but it's kind of hard to find. But I played the demo, and the demo is really long. And I love the demos. It was probably up there one of my favorite Zelda games.
It doesn't look rhythmy enough for me. I feel like it's just.
Well, have you
I don't
tried
know.
it though? Have you tried
I
it?
have not tried it yet, but from the
Try
trailers
it.
I have seen, it
Try
does
it.
not look rhythmy.
Trust
Okay,
me.
I will.
Because like
But-
I get what you're saying, but the whole game it's like you have if you don't fall. There is a mode in the game where you can play just without the rhythm, but that's not the default. The whole like literally, if you play like with the rhythm on, like which is the default what you're supposed to do, you have to do the rhythm. I mean, like it is. Well, you like you not, it's a rhythm game. But it's like it's really cool. I don't know how to explain it well, especially since I've only ever played the demo and it was a while ago. But I highly recommend trying out the demo before you write it off because it really impressed me when I finally tried it. I think I
Okay,
streamed
I
it.
will.
I did a live stream of the demo actually. When it like several years ago. So yeah. But yeah, I guess any other game announcements, ideas, anything until we get to the big final topic here.
That I kind of preluded earlier.
Yeah.
That'd be who doesn't have that on their mind, Lucas?
Yeah.
Who does? Okay, yeah, I guess go ahead and just hop right into it.
Hold up, I have an intro for this part.
Okay.
Pow! Wee! That's the a new foe has appeared
Okay.
sound. I looked it up just for this.
Okay. What's
So-
your prediction?
So my prediction, no matter how many times people tell me I'm wrong,
Oh, I know
I
what you're gonna
think
say.
Hollow Knight
You're
is going
wrong.
to be the last Smash fighter. It would make so much sense. He was such a big like person, just in general, in like video game history, and the game was really good in general. So, I think the Knight from Hollow Knight is going to be in there, and maybe even like Hollow Knight or what's her name?
Isn't it like
Uh,
Silk Knight?
No. That's because Silk Song's the new game that's coming out.
Mm.
They could have like multiple different like skins for him depending on the people. Because like, of course he could
Oh, they would not go that far if they even did it.
well like
I
how every
know
other
what,
character has skins.
I know what Lucas is referring to, and it wouldn't be complicated to do it.
Yeah.
I just we have had so many indie characters in Smash that aren't a fighter, but like so many. I nothing against Hollow Knight. It's a great game. I love that game, but so many much bigger and longer and like franchises that have been around much longer and have a much stronger connection to Nintendo. We've had Shovel Knight, which got us this trophy. Shantae just got her Mii fighter thing like a while ago, and she was so big when they did the Smash polls, the vote for the next Smash fighter back in Wii U. She was number 3 on the most voted.
Dang.
And it was a ballot. You vote in who you wanted. It wasn't a poll. It was a ballot. So she was the one who had the most handwritten selections in, and she got a Mii costume. Cuphead Mii costume. Sans Mii costume. And it's nothing because I've had people tell me like you just don't like Hollow Knight. I like Hollow Knight. I've not beaten it, but I like Hollow Knight. I just maybe next game, but I don't think any indie character's getting in this last one. To be clear,
I don't think you like just don't like Hollow Knight. I think you're using the logic you've seen.
Yeah.
I personally just of course I'm slightly biased because I played the game and I really liked it. But also I feel like it would be 1, easy to implement, 2, would have like moves that would make sense for the like the game in general, and 3 would have like easy to implement skins like
you
the Hollow Knight or
you
Hornet.
can't think about from that perspective. Nintendo, the higher ups of Nintendo, not the developers, are the ones who pick these DLC fighters. They're not thinking how easy it is to develop. They put Minecraft Steve in the game. They'll think of this, who is the best to like advertise and stuff like that. Who do we have the best connection to?
I still think it could work.
I'm not saying it can't work. I don't see it's game
unlikely.
though.
Yeah.
I think it's a great for me. Like this is how I do my Smash predictions. I have my wants and I have my what actually happens. That would go in
Yeah.
my want category, along with Bandana Waddle Dee.
Oh yeah.
Bandana Waddle Dee, I don't think it's going to be the last fighter, but gosh, do I want him?
I'm so upset we got so many like fighting character people. I
Okay,
think
I want to say
that's
this right now. I will defend every character that's been added into Smash till I die. I don't think any.
I
don't think,
wouldn't.
I think
I
all
don't
of
like-
them deserve their spot. Because if you're gonna say characters like Kazuya don't deserve a spot, but then say someone like Joker does, like no. I'm tired of people dishing on Kazuya. That's it's not because I like playing as him. I do, but he has a much greater legacy than probably half of the roster in Smash. And like, I'm sorry, like this is something I've been held up on a while though, but I'm so tired of people dissing on Kazuya because he has had this Tekken as a franchise has such a big legacy on fighting games as well. But also just the gaming landscape in general.
They've already given us a couple fighting characters. They
Yeah, but
don't
they've
need
all
to
been from
keep
different
giving us.
companies. We had first Wii U was from Wii U. So let's take out Wii U and Ken. Ken was Echo. We'll take them two out. But we've only had two. We had SNK's Terry, which SNK, a lot of people don't realize this. They were the first people to invent the concept of a fighting game as a genre. They may not make games anymore, but they did. So that gives them their spot. And Tekken created the concept of a 3D fighter. Like, so all like your Naruto's, your the Dragon Ball ones, your Soul Caliburs, all of them were based off of that original concept.
I know, it's just
But yeah, those I will stand by till the day I die though. I don't think any of the fighters in Smash don't deserve their spot. I think they all
Okay.
deserve their spot. But that's just I want to get that out there.
That's fair.
But
Is
I
this
think
didn't they say they were making a third DLC pack, or is this the
no, this is
last
the
one
last
ever?
character. They have said several times now this will be the last character. There won't be no there's actually one more like what they did at the end of the Force Fighters Pass. This is the last one. But on that note, Thomas, I want you to say one of your predictions. Because me and Lucas have been talking a lot about our predictions.
What can I say? One that I haven't already said many times. And two, what can I say that would be like realistic?
Doesn't have to be realistic. I said Hollow Knight.
No, I'm trying to have an emotional. Every character I've wanted. Well, I don't know. Like, I definitely understand what you were talking about, Joseph, with characters and how they all deserve a spot. But no matter the legacy of a character, if I don't if I don't know or have a personal attachment to a character, I'm not going to be excited for them.
No, and that's
Like,
fine. I think that's fine.
and so that goes along with this. Like, I could say virtually any character right now. That's of course like realistic to Smash, but I know I'm gonna be wrong, and I know I'm gonna be disappointed. I've gone through this a long time, for a while. It's just never gonna happen. At least not for this time.
That's fair.
Are you leading to a prediction here, or are you just stating
Yes. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
no prediction I make will either be right or be satisfied because it will be wrong. That's the point I'm trying to make. And like, it takes a toll on the soul.
I'm sorry, but they're just saying that it takes a toll on the soul
So-
to get wrong on a prediction for Smash is just funny in my eyes. I'm sorry, Thomas.
So
As
okay.
as for my prediction, my realistic prediction is Master Chief.
Yeah, I honestly think he's one of the most likely people to be in realistically.
I don't think he will because they already have somebody from Microsoft.
That's
Why
the
would they go
only
again?
thing I have against Master Chief. Yeah, we have a Microsoft web from this battle pass. From this fighters pass.
Someone's been playing some Fortnite.
But from this fighters pass, we got Minecraft Steve, and then we had Banjo for the first one. We've already had a Microsoft web for this fighters pass though. but you cannot tell me it wouldn't be cool if it was Master Chief and the splash text was Master Chief finishes the fight. You know that would be cool.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't. I
What do
can't
you
say it
mean?
would.
That was
I
the
can't
whole.
say it would. I can't. I would be lying.
That was the whole advertising campaign for Halo 3 was finish the fight. So that would be such a cool, like Master Chief finishes the fight, finishes off the biggest fighting game that will probably be ever made for the next decade.
I mean, didn't they say they would probably make another one after Sakurai had retired?
They don't confirm if they're going to make another game. Like, there's going to be another Smash game. When it will be,
Oh gosh, I'll bring it back.
who knows? But like, there's going to be another Smash game eventually.
Okay, I'm back.
But you know, like I don't know. But I don't know. Like I guess I'm gonna go through my realistic expectations for this. Well,
Okay.
while we're at this topic before we get into our wants. So Master Chief, I think is pretty realistic. The main character from Shin Megami Tensei 5, I think that's pretty realistic because it'll come out a little bit or around the time Shin Megami Tensei 5 comes out. Nintendo's been pushing that game very hard. They're publishing it everywhere but America. I think that's very likely. And Shin Megami Tensei, this is another thing with that. Oh wait, never mind. I'm thinking of a different character. I know that comment, but I think that's likely. Honestly, outside of those two, it's not a character, but every company, and this doesn't mean too much, but it kind of does. But every company Nintendo has stakes in, like has like a hold in, like stocks wise. Every company they have a hold in has had a fighter in the game, but one, and that's Koei Tecmo. Now I don't know who, and those are the people who make the Warriors games, by the way.
The what?
The Warriors games. Now I don't know who. I don't know who would like. It would be. I don't know if the Warriors games have a proper mascot because of the whole thing. That'd be different time periods. And I'm not kind of Hyrule Warriors or Fire Emblem Warriors for this because it's Nintendo IPs. But I do. That's something I wouldn't be too surprised if it was a Koei Tecmo character. Kind of like how another thing, Kazuya, that was also a Namco character. And yes, we had Pac-Man before, but that was kind of their character. That was kind of the other mascot, of Kazuya. And Bandai Namco also the ones who make Smash. So that also, But yeah. So someone from Koei Tecmo, I wouldn't be too surprised. But I'm not 100% down on that. But it's just something kind of interesting I learned recently was that's the only company Nintendo has stakes in. But doesn't have a fighter in Smash, so just some food for thought.
That's fair.
But as any other predictions of who would probably actually be before we get into our one?
Okay, I have one more.
Okay.
This one's a bit of a stretch. So we have like indie games, main series games, but you know what we don't have? Mobile games.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
So
Go ahead.
I think the next character they are going to add is the Barbarian from Clash of Clans.
No.
That or one of the Plants vs. Zombies characters.
Angry Birds was like the first major knockout hit for mobile game.
Wait, did you say Flappy Bird?
Angry Birds, not Flappy
Angry
Bird.
Birds. Well, okay, how would you do Angry Birds though?
It would be Angry Birds or Om from Cut the Rope, or literally.
Okay, Om from Cut the Rope in Super Smash Bros. Would be beautiful. That's gonna be on my wants list.
If Om was in it, it would be like Duck Hunt Dog, where it's the Duck Hunt Dog, but it's also like the kid with the NES Zap Boy.
Yeah,
that'd be a part of his moveset. That'd be like the finger cutting ropes. But also it won't be a mobile game.
It won't be Om, but I think it could be Clash of Clans or it could be Plants vs. Zombies.
I will say, and I've told Thomas this, and I know he's going to hate me when I say this. Nintendo has made a lot of mobile games. If it's going to be inputs from mobile games, Thomas, be quiet. If it's going to be anybody from a mobile game, Nintendo, they have Mario 1, Animal Crossing, Pokemon, whatever. They have one mobile game they've made. That's the original idea. I don't want it, but let's not lie. How surprised are we going to be if it's the guy from Dragalia?
I don't think it's going to be that at all. Probably because I've never heard of that game.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. It's not. It's a very it's a big game of from the general mainstream crowd. From what I've heard, it's Nintendo's most successful mobile game, that they made, not counting Pokemon Go, but just I don't think it would be them, but I do think they have a chance because Nintendo likes to be biased sometimes to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's not kid ourselves here. Like, it is their series.
Yeah.
But, I guess to wrap this up, any other predictions from anybody?
If they're that biased.
Any other predictions for Smash before we wrap up this discussion?
I don't have any predictions, but I do have some some ones I would like.
Okay.
Yeah, I never got to say my one either.
Yeah,
And
then
it's
go ahead.
not well, I don't have to go right now, but if you want me to.
You go ahead. Yeah, we'll go in
Fine.
order from
Okay.
Thomas.
So Joseph probably knows who this is gonna be.
I do.
He knows exactly who it is.
I don't.
It's why it's not on my list.
Lucas knows who this is, but he probably won't agree with me, but ever since Joseph has taken me down this journey that is called
Oh gosh, I know what it
becoming
is.
a Sonic fan,
I know what it is.
I've
Oh, I
really liked one certain character, and not in a weird way. And it's not Sonic, it's not Knuckles. Well, those characters are fine, but it's one man, and he's got the master plan. He is
Shadow the
Eggman.
Hedgehog. Sorry, Thomas.
Oh, hey.
Eggman for Dr. Robotnik.
I'm proud.
Thoughts?
Wait,
No.
Lucas, you know who Big the Cat is?
Of course I know who Big the Cat is.
Okay.
Why are you acting surprised? I knew who Vector the Crocodile was before I even knew what
Okay, but
Sonic
he was in
was.
Mario and Sonic the Olympic Games. Anyhow, I will say if any thought, I don't think we actually haven't said this, brought this up, but I think the last fight. Well, I think this. I think y'all do as well. But I think the last fight is probably going to be a first party Nintendo character.
I don't.
I'm starting to
I
not
think that
believe
would
it
be a
every
poor
day.
idea.
Well, okay, okay. Well, then I personally do. But if that isn't wrong, and if it is a third party, I think it would be Eggman. I didn't put him on my list because I know Thomas has been rooting for him, I think, more than I have. So I never put him on my predictions list this year, basically. But Eggman, a big thing with Smash has been bringing villains into this, more the villain wash story. Sonic is the only third party character that's been in every game since they introduced third parties. With Brawl, he's been in Brawl, he's been in Wii U, he's been in 3DS, he's in Ultimate. And Sonic is vastly underrepresented compared to some other third parties. I'm not just yes, I am a Sonic fan, but I'm also, if you literally just look at the numbers of how many songs, stages, and stuff, I'm not wrong. I do think it's time for when Street Fighter now has 2 characters and 2 stages. I know there's probably a bunch of other examples I can think of for third parties, but
Sonic does have 2 stages.
Okay, sorry, Sonic does have 2 stages, but I feel like it is time. The fact that they didn't make Shadow Echo, but focusing back on Eggman, and there's been a lot of hype on Eggman, especially on Twitter since basically the beginning of this year, since Sephiroth. After Sephiroth, and people are like, okay, now all we need is Eggman. We got all the villain. Yeah. So there's not much more we can say because I know me and Thomas talked about Eggman, I think, since the February Direct.
Yes. It
But,
has been since the February Direct.
It's been a whole year, which is crazy to think about that we've had 3 Directs this year.
I doubt it's going to be Eggman because they would have no reason to do that since they didn't put him in the main game the first time around.
Okay, well then that's also that same logic. All the other DLC characters, why won't they put in the main game?
Well, okay. The rest of the DLC characters didn't have representation already or most of them didn't have representation already inside of the game. I said most of them for a reason. Like Piranha Plant definitely has representation. Mario. But people like Joker and Minecraft Steve don't. So
we'll just
why wouldn't they have just
we'll just gloss over the other characters that already had representation? It got more.
We will, because we don't need to look at that.
Of your argument.
But why wouldn't they he's a pretty big character. Why would they have not put him in the game already?
We've had a lot of big characters in this, and that's the thing of this. It's Nintendo. Either one, they're going to do a really big character, and no matter who they pick, not everyone's going to like it. But you can't deny, even if you don't like Eggman, you can at least understand why, because Sonic is such a massive brand.
Yeah.
But also, it's Nintendo, and it's why I have predictions like the kid from Dragalia Law. Because it's Nintendo, and at the end of the day, they don't care what you think. They're going to do what they want, and they know you already bought the Fighter's Pass.
Yeah.
So don't lie to yourself. It's no matter what you I didn't care about. I thought it was cool Kaiser got in, but I didn't really care too much. I played it, and I played. I'm like, okay, he's kind of cool. And I can respect the decision on that, but I don't care that much that Kaiser got in. I would have rather Shantae got in, but
yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't know, I guess end day, and as we're kind of wrapping this up, I guess the whole thing I want to keep in perspective for Smash Ultimate, because I don't see a lot of people bring this up. Just a kind of a reminder, what they've pulled off here is probably one of the greatest legal, even just one, not even from a legal standpoint, but that too, with all the copyrights, but just as a game itself, to get all these franchises and characters together, whether they're assist trophies, spirits, levels, fighters, whatever, I feel we really can't be mad.
We can't.
I don't think we have a right to be mad at this. You can be. If it's freaking the kid from Dragalia Lost, I just know that's the one kid none of us want. But if it's the kid from Dragalia Lost, we're going to be mad. But at the end of the day, no one, after a month, no one's going to care it was a kid from Dragalia Lost, because we're just going to keep playing the game and enjoy it. It's Smash. And at the end of the day, my favorite thing was Smash. I saw this on Twitter. So the title screen, on the bottom of the title screen, they have all the copyright.
Mm-hmm.
That copyright thing used to just be 2 lines. Now it's 7 lines long, because all the companies that are down there now. I just think that alone is really cool.
It is.
So, I don't know. That's
real quick.
I guess that's my final note.
I have 2 characters I want to share for once.
Okay.
So, this one is 100% more likely than the other one. I would really like Shell from Portal to be in the game. I think they could do some pretty cool stuff with it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of why can't I think of who it is? Greninja's dash attack, where he can teleport across the stage. Maybe she can have something like that. It would be difficult to code her in, but I think that would be cool. And then my second thing, which is the most likely to happen, they're definitely going to do this, is the slimes from Slime Rancher.
Oh, that ain't going to happen.
Yeah, I know. But it would be cool, and I think it would be fun.
That's less likely than the freaking barbarian from Clash of Clans.
Oh, and the barbarian from Clash of Clans. I want that one to get in as well.
I want him to be the king or something from Clash Royale. Not the king from Clash of Clans, the king from Clash Royale. Like
I
the
mean,
blue.
they could add better things from like the skeleton army from Clash Royale. I think that would be cooler than
No, it's
the
gonna be
king.
Just
no.
put a phone in it, and like every time you play, it's a random mobile game character. Boom, problem
Yes.
solved.
It's just like they just have like Mario's move, like just the most basic moveset. So like, but they just like really put the money to the animation.
Yeah, they're like Mii fighters, but instead the only thing that changes is their animation. They all play
Yeah.
the same. Especially the guy from Cut the Rope.
Nom.
No.
Oh, I have a plush of Nom.
Bro,
guy
I
from the
wish I had a
claw
plush of
A guy from
Omnom.
the claw machine.
Oh, and I have one final note. Don't forget the Minecraft mob vote for 2021 is October 16th.
Oh my gosh, we're doing
Um,
a video
and-
about Minecraft.
And please don't make the same mistake again where you vote for the glow squid. Bad idea last year. It's gonna be a bad idea this
as a
year.
vote.
Please stop.
That'd be
What
kind of.
is this Minecraft ad doing in my
So that-
Smash Brothers
We're probably
game?
going to talk about that when we get closer to the date. So don't. That's off topic.
Oops, it's fine.
See, that's it. Your pocket. Pocket that conversation.
Pocket that conversation. Okay.
Yeah, pocket. Put it in the parking lot.
Okay, already done.
But anyhow, unless there's anything else we gotta cover, I think that's a good place to wrap up this. I don't know exactly how long, but I know it's at least an hour, if not longer, discussion.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
It has been.
yeah, I guess.
Comment down below that you're not gonna vote for the glow squid, and we'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Last thing I have to leave you all with is when Waluigi is announced tomorrow, don't
Oh
come
my
crying to me.
Can I come crying to you, Thomas?
That would be
No.
such a turn. Is if they're like for the
Okay.
entire time they're like Waluigi is not gonna be in here. Stop asking us.
Well, they've
And
never
then-
said he's not going to be in. We just,
I mean,
just-
yeah, but like it's pretty much
Oh
confirmed.
no, like, yeah, they don't want him in, but like they've never straight up said like we don't want Waluigi in. Just
It would
because
be a hilarious turn.
like screw Waluigi.
Yeah.
Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching.